Oh man, we back with another one. We got the whole crew here today. We got a recap of the wild card. We got divisional picks to go through. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. B Dale, I'm gonna just start off real. What are your thoughts on the wild card week?
Mhm. 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 Uh, I don't ever want to see. I don't care. Yeah, I don't ever want to see Tomlin have any success ever in life ever again, which
What
he
the
won't.
whoa, what?
Mm.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
He'll never
What?
have no. Yo, it's listen. Not for nothing. We do root. We say what we say, but we at least will root for a black coach to have some success. Now I know your man from the Texans is still in, but he's a motherfucking failure, bro. I don't care. Excuse my cursing so early within 1 minute,
Mm,
but he's a failure, man. He's a failure. I don't care. I don't care nothing for him. For him,
Mike
uh,
Tomlin or D'Amico Ryans?
Mike Tomlin,
Gotcha.
not D'Amico. Shout out to D'Amico, but your time's coming too. So don't get that happy.
He
Remember,
the new favorite Nego though right now.
yeah, he is. But remember, his ass sued the Texans, right? Remember that in 2016 or something like that. Yeah, he sued the very team that he's coaching for. Yes, I got the files. Yeah, so we'll see how that ends up,
Yeah, we
right?
saw what happened to that quarterback who tried to force his way out. So
Uh-huh. Exactly. Tuh, exactly. So shout out to shout out to the Rams. That Bears and Packers game. Interesting game. Interesting game. Interesting game. What else? What else game that was? The whole Jacksonville. Nothing to
Buffalo,
say.
Jacksonville, yeah.
We already know what was going to happen with that. Honestly, it's when it comes to Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence play up time. I don't think he'll ever. Not no time soon. He ain't getting nothing. He's one of the top 10 paid quarterbacks. What do I always say about them? They're frauds. Justin Herbert, same thing, fraud. So well, the
Yeah,
divisional round.
Justin Herbert, yeah. That after that shit,
Yeah,
we he if man. We already know he if man. He is damn near in the same boat the Bills are in right now. There's no more excuses.
no
No
more.
more ifs, no more none of that. Nigga win a playoff game.
He
Yeah,
can't.
God knows they ain't winning no damn
yeah,
Super Bowl. It's the fucking Chargers.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
renting this fucking stadium. They don't even own that bitch.
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
I'm glad I didn't bet last week, nigga.
I just caught that. I was like,
In plays your friend. Yeah, the in plays is your friend.
Bruh.
That Rams in play. Ooh, that was lovely, bro.
yeah, they
That was,
made that way more dramatic
oh,
than they needed to.
oh my God, that was a good one. But yeah, she came and played, but
Oh yeah, Tommy seven rings. Yeah, Buffalo to the wheels fall off, my boy. 2 years
Shout out
later.
my guy Truey Hendricks in the building. Chat Town 423. Shout out to him. Appreciate it, my guy. But yeah, man. I think we talked about everything for the most part last week. This week, there's a lot of storylines with Buffalo, injuries. San Francisco, they just kind of hanging around. Seattle, they haven't played yet. Obviously, Denver hasn't. Houston smacked up on the Packers, or not the Packers, the Steelers. And you mentioned Mike Tomlin. There's a certain coach, we talked about it before, that's from Pittsburgh. They used to coach Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doing the same shit LeBron been doing. They might get a reunion, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
If it happens.
You saying you want to say the name or you just want them to figure it out?
Niggas got Google.
Oh,
We
okay,
know
yeah.
who it is. It ain't like you gotta go back to the 60s for this shit.
Oh,
Niggas got
okay.
Google.
All right. There.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not rocket science.
All right.
Yeah. And don't go going off talking about they going to the Super Bowl and all this other bullshit. And they gonna win it. And Aaron Rodgers
Like
gonna
y'all
ride off on
did.
the comeback.
Like
No,
like a
don't
lot
do
of y'all
that.
did this year. Talking about the Steelers,
Don't do that.
Yeah.
bruh. Like I don't get why people was on that hype. I can understand the storyline, but he ain't no Peyton Manning and he ain't no Tom Brady.
And he talking about that thing from 2020, so they damn sure not fucking with him like that.
Oh
Just
yeah,
look at what
hundred
happened to Kyrie
percent.
Irving. He went to the finals and didn't do shit. Or
I
he did,
told
but you know what I'm saying. The team
that's why I
didn't.
told a
After
couple
the
people.
fact, after the fact,
Yeah.
because he won it before um that 20 whatever happened. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So
So people don't get too carried away. The bus can, you can probably take them to win a game or two.
yeah,
It didn't happen, but just don't get carried away.
and you got to think
Yeah.
about it too. Tom Brady in his last year, he didn't win
Nope. No.
the championship.
Nah. That hardly happens with the. That hardly happens at all. Honestly, it only happens to a
It,
few, right?
Peyton
Ray
Manning,
Lewis,
Ray
Peyton
Lewis.
Manning, Jerome Bettis
It ain't gonna
slash
happen
Bill
all.
Cowher, I think. Yeah, Bill Cowher, I think was one too.
It ain't gonna happen all the time. So
They really gotta fuck with you. I mean, especially Ray Lewis. They don't get me started on that. But yeah, you got to be a certain type of player that they fuck with. Even the so-called goat couldn't do it. Oh yeah. So I want to know what is the biggest thing y'all are looking forward to this weekend? Whether it's a game, storyline that they keep hammering, or something people don't really expect. Dale, I'm gonna start with you.
the storyline.
Yeah, storyline, games,
Oh,
just
okay.
something that catch your eye. That you like, interesting.
That caught my eye this
Yeah.
week throughout like all the give me some like storylines that they were talking about this week. I know Tomlin got fired. I not fired, but he stepped down. Um,
Step down,
that
yeah, step down. Giants hired Harbaugh. Buffalo, which they could turn around. Who knows? It's Harbaugh though. Bills injuries, not really much with the technical side. The defense been the main thing. Could Drake may be the next pseudo Brady? Not
I,
saying Super Bowl, but the white quarterback that's good for them.
I love. You know what, Blackbird, y'all did a good thing this week by hiring an incompetent coach, or not incompetent. I'm tripping by hiring a good coach.
No, he incompetent. Yeah, you said it
Yeah.
right the first time. He incompetent.
So I feel like he's a better hire than the Joe Judges, the whatever they been hiring up there. Bob McAdoo's, um,
Ben
who else?
Dayball.
Dayball. He's a reasonable hire. Tomlin, I was surprised that he stepped down. I thought he would have kept going, but um, it was time
Mm,
for him to go.
yeah.
Um,
Fans been wanting him fired for a minute anyway.
yeah, so it was time for him. Buffalo, the injuries, just keep that storyline intact. Josh Allen doesn't have any wide receivers right now, so he might have to do the impossible in Denver. So look out for that. Fred Warner, he not coming back this week. Is that a potential sign for them saying the Niners can win this week to have him come back next week? You never know. Um, the Texans defense, that's a man. That defense fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And then the Rams and Bears, they talking about cold weather, so we'll see how
Hmm.
that go. Um, but we'll talk about it more when the games come up. But those are the few storylines like I've seen throughout the week.
Be what you got.
Um. No, the latest one is now all of a sudden your man Sam Darnold. They're trying
Oh
to see
shit!
if he's
That's
gonna play or if he's not gonna play. All of a sudden, you know.
Yeah, like they didn't even play last week, but now all of a sudden it's an issue.
he
Yeah,
got an
now
oblique.
now all of for those that don't know, yeah, this talks of what's the status of which your man Sam Darnold all of a sudden, which we all know what it is. If you pay attention, they're trying to get lopsided. It's lopsided, so they're trying to get money on the Niners. They need more money on the Niners, so that's exactly what's happening. So if you just make up a story, then more people can lean the Niners way, more money's there, and it can even out. I don't think it's really going to probably won't affect anything. That's just me, but I think that's a little trap. So that was a story that I found funny. Um, Buffalo Bills, like I always say, last week the media, shout out to the media because they got one over on people for the most part, right?
Talking about the
Overly,
Simpsons thing, or
not even just that, right? Overly, what do I always say? When they overly talk about something, usually it doesn't plan out the way they keep saying it. And that's from the podcast from all the former players, right? All these journalists, the ESPNs and everything. They are overly talking about the Bills too much. Fine, whatever. They're overly talking about the Bills too much, and I find it funny that they're overly talking about the Bears as if they have 3 Super Bowls under their belt already, you know. And all of a sudden, Matthew Stafford never played in cold weather ever before in his life. Yeah, we know he played for the Lions, right? But like they act as if he never played in Soldier Field, even though what is he like 0-3 or something in Soldier
Hmm.
Field against the Bears? Hint y'all 0-3. But yeah, and like he never played in Green Bay before. They just making a big deal running with these like
He,
storylines to push
he,
these
ne-
narratives.
he never played in Green Bay before.
No, he
No,
did.
they acting
Oh,
like he didn't.
Yeah, they
oh, I
acting
got
like
what you're
he
saying.
did.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because he played in that division, so they
yeah,
acting like he
yeah.
never played in the cold before.
He
You
played
know,
Yeah, he
even
played
when
in
they
Minnesota
played.
when they was playing outside at
I was just
TCF
finna say
Bank.
that, bruh. I was just finna say that.
so I feel like a lot of people don't even realize this. So I'm like, it may be a little trick. It may be to trick people when they overly talk about a storyline. And before you get started, last but not least, another storyline I found to be funny, aka the 14, Sam Darnold people, number 14, Brock Purdy, number 13, that equals up to 27. Caleb Williams, number 18, Matthew Stafford, number 9, that equals up to 27. Drake May, number 10. CJ Stroud, that equals up to 17, right? Bo Nix, number 10. Josh Allen, number 17, equals up to 27. 27 plus 27 plus 27 plus 17 equals 98. 9 times 8 is what? 72. 7 times 2 is what? Lobo, you can go ahead.
2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. There you go.
Can't
That's
make
some
this shit
shit.
up. Can't make this shit up.
Now they're gonna be like, show your
14.
work. All that shit came back to 14. I know you mentioned the seeding too and all that too.
Yes, the four. Yep. Yes, I talked about that already.
They mocked the hell out of people with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna get started with Saturday, 4:30 p.m. I feel like this is a main event. This is more like a main event game than any of the other games. Chicago, LA is kind of close, but this the main event. Buffalo at Denver. Denver right now because this shit been flip flopping every single day, damn near every single hour. 1.5 Buffalo, 1.5 Denver. Right now is Denver as of Thursday. Denver 1.5 point favorite against the Bills. They got 3 active wide receivers. They brought up Curtis Samuel, Ed Oliver. Oliver is not a wide receiver, but big player for the team. Bunch of injuries. Bunch of injuries. And I mentioned before, you need pieces to win. I don't give a fuck how scripted it is. You need pieces. Plain and simple. Is this the game that Bo Nix, I guess, makes a bigger name for himself? All that partying with Michael Rubin, allegedly. This is where it pays off. Or is this Josh Allen, after years and years of being bent over and taking it from Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, Andy Greedon, the entire Chiefs team, year after year after year after year after year after year after year? His ass is red as shit,
Mm,
allegedly. He
mm.
just been taking it too much. Who you got winning this game? B, I'm gonna start with you.
Let's go with it all. Let's go with it being real. The Buffalo Bills have no reason to be winning this game. They have no reason to be winning this game, right? All these injuries and also the Josh Allen injury. I still think at some point in
Double
this.
injury because they say that nigga got two.
Oh, damn! You even made the case even worse with saying that. Okay, so double injury. They shouldn't be winning this game. Oh, they have wide receiver issues. It seems like they got issues everywhere you look, right? So technically, they even really shouldn't be winning this game. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. And like you said, Bo Nix he gotta show something, right? I still think if Buffalo do win this game, I just have to ask myself, what was the sense of Denver being that number one seed just to lose it like that? We know number one seeds can lose on it, in the divisional round. But I think this was a waste of time of them getting the first seed just to lose it, right? I don't think they're gonna go far. They'll probably win this game, and the bus up. No, they're not winning the Super Bowl. Let me just say that they're not winning the Super Bowl. But I do think the Denver Broncos should win this game. So Denver it is.
Dale, who you got?
To go back to your comment of, Josh Allen getting bent over and fucked all these years, I don't think he's gonna get fucked again. I think he gonna be the fucking around here this year. So with that being said, Buffalo, I think they're gonna play the keep away game since all the receivers are kind of hurt. They're gonna run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And if they need Allen to do what he got to do, he gonna do what he got to do to end the game, like how he did last week. I got Buffalo winning this game.
All right. Yeah, I guess you on the island on this one. Had they have played maybe Houston or some shit in divisional, sure, Buffalo. Denver, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna have nearly as much success running the ball. Passing, obviously, that's gonna be a whole challenge in itself. I'm not taking the Bills on this one. You know how I feel about them, this Super Bowl bullshit. Give me the fucking Broncos, bro. The rug will get pulled on them at some point. Just know that. The rug will indeed get pulled on them because, again, for 5 years, we've heard it's their year, it's their year, it's their year. A nigga died and he came back and he made it to the Super Bowl before the other team, the rest of the team fucking made it there. Nothing. Nothing. Even when they had a chance of redemption against the team when said player went down, aka the Bengals, what happened? So we pass hypotheticals. Show me. Don't fucking tell me that his birthday is this and the day that I don't give a flying fuck. We passed that. Show me. And not an AI video of Josh Allen with the trophy. Not Madden in franchise mode with the trophy. Show me. That's where we are. Next game, San Francisco at Seattle. Like you mentioned before, be about the Sam Darnold injury. That's going to be a storyline to go off of. The media has found another quarterback to glaze. By the way, NFC is Brock Purdy. Chris
Mm.
Collinsworth found found a replacement for Patrick Mahomes. I don't think nah, he ain't calling that game. Thankfully, he's not calling that game. But anyway, Seattle 7-point favorite. Niners 72% of the bets right now is on them. 59% of the money. Dale, I'm gonna start with you. Usually back the Niners. Who you got in this game?
Um, in this game, it's gonna be a close one. I think.
Yeah.
They dominated. Seattle dominated a couple weeks ago. I just feel like the Niners will keep it close, but I I'm gonna use the eye test from a couple weeks ago. They couldn't move the ball. They couldn't move the ball. They didn't have George Kittle, or they did have George Kittle. They don't have him this time around. They got Trent Williams back, and they got I think Ricky Pearsall playing this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But I just I think Seattle gonna get the job done this weekend.
If the Niners were to win, it'd take a certain. I guess he got redhead now. Redheaded person played for a school in Knoxville for that to happen. But I don't think they're gonna win this game. I think it's gonna be closer than the last game. Should be more exciting than the last game. That last game was borderline snooze fest. I think this
Hmm.
shit gonna be good. It's the prime time game for Saturday. Script writers, y'all did good except for that Monday night football game. And
Uh,
that Sunday night football game was some bullshit too. That was terrible. Don't ever
yeah.
have Justin Herbert in prime time on a playoff game. We don't need to see that ever again. 4:30
Oh,
p.m. That is Mr. 4:30 p.m. in the playoffs from now on. Get his shit on out the way first.
damn.
We don't need to see him get beat the fuck up and run for 50 yards and pass for 30. We don't need to see that. Just
Mhm.
get that shit on out the way. But in this game, man, give me the Seabirds, man. I'm taking the Seabirds. Like I said, they might make a push to the Super Bowl. B, who you got?
Yeah. I Seattle. I'm gonna take Seattle. In this game, one. I, all this injury shit. You know it. Which what the Bills is gonna get through, with the injury, with all these injuries, 49ers is gonna get through with all these injuries. I don't know. It just sounded a little suspicious for me. I know 49ers beat the Seahawks week 1, right?
Mhm.
They yeah
Mhm.
they beat them week one. Nah. Let me get the Seahawks at
Mhm.
least for this round. At least for the I could probably see them in the championship, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me get Seattle on this one. Let me get Seattle on this one.
You know, this is an oblique injury. Obviously, different circumstances and reasons why it popped up for a certain player. But Shadur Sanders, they use the same reason for him not to play in one of them preseason games. I think it was Dylan Gabriel's, I guess, NFL debut or whatever, starter. They use that same shit.
See?
Doesn't an oblique injury affect the throwing motion or no?
Hmm.
It
Yep.
does. All right. So one thing I can say is that Seattle, they do have two good running backs
Yeah.
that they can lean on.
Yeah.
They got a good defense that they can lean on, and also they can throw the quick passes to JSN. Darnold is gonna have time. They're not gonna get. They're not gonna hit him that much because the Niners they cannot produce a pass rush. So I just it's too much, man. Too much for them.
I agree.
Yeah, I just know I want these games to be close. All four of them. I want them all four to be close. One of these probably ain't gonna be close though. One of these ain't gonna be close. Next game, Houston at New England. Texans 5 seed. Patriots 2 seed, 3.5 point favorite to the Patriots. Does Drake may keep it going? Is this like I said, they knew White Hope, or is it CJ Stroud, D'Amico Ryan's time to finally take that next step to even just reach the conference championship game? Are they gonna do that with the black coach, black QB combination? Dale, I'm gonna start with you.
Uh, it's a chance. The Patriots are back now, right? They back again.
You can say that they not like Tom Brady, Bill Belichick back, but yeah, they back.
Um, I fuck. This one is a tough one because this one can go either way to me. Um, can the Houston defense hold? I'm pretty sure they can hold the Patriots offense. But if CJ Stroud has a game like how he had against the Steelers, they can get beat, and they will get beat by the Patriots. So, with that being said, I gotta go with I gotta go with New England. I gotta go with the team I trust the offense more, a little more.
Mm.
I think Drake May gonna get beat the fuck up in this game. If they win, it's gonna be like that Browns game where he was getting beat the fuck up.
Mm.
One of them ugly games. They won it, but it ain't Miles Garrett, obviously, but shit. He finna get bruised the fuck up in this
Oh yeah,
game.
the Houston defense they stay eating, but can their how long can their defense hold them for? That's the thing,
Thank you. Thank you. I keep trying to tell people that, man.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying Houston gonna win the
bro.
game. I got the Patriots, but
Bro,
Drake gonna get lumped up.
cause y'all got to look at it last week, and I'm pretty sure y'all will agree is that the Steelers were down. Was it 7-6 entering the fourth quarter? Come on,
Yeah.
man. Come on, bro.
Then Aaron Rodgers proceeded to get said coach fired.
Yeah, come
I mean, my
on.
bad. Made him step down.
And a couple weeks ago, the Chargers, when they played the Texans was up 14-0, and they couldn't score no more. They couldn't score anymore, and the Chargers only lost that game because the kicker missed the field goal and a PAT. So,
Mm-mm-mm. B, who you got?
Oh man, I was torn with this one, and the reason why I was torn with this one is, even though I have no power over this, but I like to know who the MVP winner is ahead of time, not before the Super Bowl, right before the Super Bowl. And I just wish I knew who was the MVP between Matthew Stafford and also Drake May. That way I can have a better decision about this game. And I think that's what I'm torn with because usually whoever's gonna get MVP at least would win a division game. That's usually not all the time, but it usually happens like that, right? So I'm kind of torn on this game. I really am. but but I may have to stick. I may have to go with. I'm gonna say Patriots. Not a favorite game, people. Not a favorite game of mine, but I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
But you got and also Drake May brought up a good point. Drake May is mobile, so
Yeah, fuck. Uh,
that's what you need against the Texans. You
the
need a
Texans.
mobile quarterback.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Shit.
now, if you
Yeah,
got a statue quarterback, it's over with.
it's over. It's you're right. Unfortunately, you're right. So
You know what's funny about the four remaining AFC teams in the playoffs? What do three of those four have in common?
3 out of 4.
Three out of four have this in common, and I'll give you one more hint. This guy's been in the news a lot this season.
The regular news or sports news?
I'm gonna say regular news, more like Hollywood news.
Hollywood news.
BBL. Does that help a little bit more?
BBL.
Jesus Christ, Stephon Diggs played
Oh,
for three of these fucking
oh,
teams:
oh, oh,
Uh,
yeah, I
the
mentioned
Bills,
that.
Texans,
Oh
and
no,
Patriots.
oh, it's crazy.
I was like, come
Oh no,
on,
no,
bro.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. You're right. That's crazy because I mentioned that on the stream 2 days ago. What if he was to run through all his teams except for the Minnesota Vikings because the Minnesota Vikings is not in the playoffs? So yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I take that. I take that.
Diggs and run through in the same
That
sentence
sounds
don't sound the
crazy, right?
same, but
Yeah.
how
no,
come it sound crazy?
Run.
I, I ain't gotta fill the blanks for that one. I'm just saying. But anyway, next game we got the Rams 5 seed at the Chicago Bears 2 seed. 4 point favorite going to the Rams in this game. Caleb Williams, like Kurt Erstreet said back in was it 2021 when he called his first game when he made his debut in the Red River rivalry against Texas. This guy's gonna be a star. Fast forward 5 6 years, first playoff win. Kurt Erstreet's calling the game again. Ain't that some shit? He ain't gonna have in this game though, because this is NBC if I recall. Does Caleb Williams' star shine bright again? Is this gonna be another comeback victory? Because it seems to be they think. Them in Denver have done this shit all year where they start off slow, look like they should realistically should have lost some games, and just all this shit go their way in the fourth
Mhm.
quarter, just magically.
Come
B, who
on,
you got in
Rams,
this game?
baby. Come on now. That's my Super Bowl pick.
Hey,
So I mean, it ain't no secret.
I'm
Hey,
with you.
yeah, right.
I'm riding with you, bro. I'm
It's
riding with you.
my Super Bowl pick. I always kept them there, for years. Listen, am I saying this a lot? Like meaning like, oh, it's a for sure. Put all your money on them. No, I mean, no. It may be something for Caleb Williams. It may be a script. But if you're asking me, since I have them as my Super Bowl winner, then I'm riding with them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and no, not even for nothing, right? Let's even take the Rams out of this. I still have this thing, and usually it still happens to this day. When a team has a quote unquote emotional ass victory, like the way they did, especially
Right,
at home,
right, bro.
the
Right.
next game they have, it usually stink it up because it's too much
Mhm.
celebrating as if they had won a Super Bowl. Like
Mhm.
you get what I'm saying? Like
They blew their load
they
too
blew their
early.
low too early.
I
You would
got
have thought they won the Super Bowl last week
Mhm.
with the way that game was. And I'm very huge on this. I pay that attention. When you celebrate like that too much, and then you're
Mhm.
at home the next game, you usually lose. Case in point, look what happened with Pittsburgh Steelers after they beat the Baltimore Ravens, right? In
Mhm.
my head,
a lot of
in
jubilation.
my
Yeah,
head, I should have said, they're back home again against the Texans. This might not work out well. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I just want people to keep that in mind. Not saying it's going to be a for sure thing, but before y'all just jump off the roof and say Bears, 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 Bears,
Mhm.
just still keep that in mind now. Too much
Mhm.
celebrating usually results in a loss, especially when you're staying home. It's not like you're traveling at that too. Be careful with that. That's all I'm going to
Mhm.
say. Rams.
Mhm.
That's interesting. When he said Bears remind me of 2011 Tim Tebow Broncos team. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see. Only difference is Tim Tebow had no business being a starter in the NFL, like
Mm.
zero. That's the biggest difference between that. But I get what you're saying. That's a good parallel. Dell, who you got?
Told you I'm riding with B. We talked about this over text too. Nigga. But I'm going with the Rams. Um, will I say will it be easy? No, not at all. I got a feeling the Rams gonna be up by like 10, 14, whatever. By
Mm-hmm.
the fourth quarter, Bears gonna make their little miraculous try to come back type shit like they've been doing all year. But Rams will pull out the victory. The Bears gonna come up short, like how they did a couple weeks ago against the Detroit Lions.
Shit, and the 49ers too. Remember
Oh
that
yeah,
game?
them too. Yeah,
Oh man.
them too.
Yeah, they did. I forgot about that game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one definitely.
It's gonna be a good game though.
The it's the last game through that 6:30 p.m. game.
oh yeah, it's gonna be an entertaining fourth quarter, bro. It,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna put you on the edge of your seat.
Yep.
Because I will say this: the script writers have been really good about the Bears games as far as just the way they set them up, how they went. They've been
They the
cooking with
most
them.
entertaining team this year.
They are, you know,
They've been cooking.
Yeah.
They've been cooking with fish grease
they
with them.
they nicknames. They keep the announcers keep saying it. The Cardiac Bears. The
Yeah.
Cardiac Bears.
Yep. 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 They must see. You know, that's why I wouldn't mind seeing them. Well, besides Rams, but I wouldn't mind seeing a team like that in a Super Bowl, like playing in it.
Mhm.
Like, assuming that it's gonna be exciting. Because you know how that can be.
I wouldn't want them to play like bullshit for 3 quarters like they've been doing in
That's
Channel
the
4. Fuck
that's the
that.
problem. That's the
Nah,
problem.
that's that cheat. That's the shit the Chiefs
Yeah.
do too. Or they did, it, especially in that last Super Bowl they won. That's what they did. But no, I think the buck stops here. We do get a round three of that Seattle Seahawks LA Rams.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, the Thursday night
Mhm.
football game was deemed game of the
Mhm.
year until the Ravens Steelers took that spot.
Yep. That's what they.
This might be one of those because the Niners. Remember, the Niners and Rams had all those
Mhm.
battles a couple years ago, and then they met in the playoffs, and the Rams went on to win the Super Bowl. All that shit.
One thing, like I don't. You can go either. Like I'm gonna bring this up. You can go either way with the Broncos and the Bills, right? But one thing I can say that they can do as well. I'm not saying they will. Is that they can have Bills Patriots Part 3. They can
Mm-hmm.
have Seahawks Rams Part 3. Cause they both split in the regular season, right? That could be a possibility. You never know. Um, just throwing it out there.
Mm.
There,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of part threes they could do,
Yeah.
and some sequels. Bills Patriots could be a sequel. Who else? Denver New England play earlier.
No, Denver and Houston played.
Huh. They did.
Um,
I swore Denver New England played.
no, they didn't.
Unless I'm thinking of last year's
Cause yeah, it's
season.
probably last year
I must be
because
thinking of last.
both Denver and New England they had like 10 or 11 game winning streaks throughout the from this year.
Say that part
I
again.
said the Bills and the not the Bills, the Broncos and the Patriots, they were winning games at the same time. They both had like 10 game winning streak, 11 game winning streak. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They could have a Niners Rams Part 3. You never know. Um,
We don't need that. We really don't.
they could have a
If they not full power, if the Niners ain't got George Kittle, yeah, we don't
they
need
got
that.
a Bear.
But they could do it. But we
They
don't
could
need
do the
that.
Bears and Niners again.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah. Let me tell you. People in the chat. Let me just say this right. I'm not the know-it-all, but let me just let you guys know something. Well, let me ask you two guys: who's the face of the league right now?
The face of the league,
Yeah.
We all know the answer to
be
that.
Pat-
fire, be fire.
He said be fire.
That'll be Patrick Mahomes, right? Right.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
Patrick Mahomes, it's basically his time right now. I hear a lot of people talking about the Broncos. Let me tell you something. Something that the NFL doesn't do. Well, they haven't at least since 2000, and I think before too. But they don't do this. Whenever a player is the face of the league, the teams that's in his division do not win Super Bowls. When Tom Brady was the face this whole time, right? Miami, New York Jets, or the Bills did not win one Super Bowl. I do not think it's going to happen with Patrick Mahomes being the face, aka the Raiders, the Chargers, or even the Broncos winning the Super Bowl. As long as Patrick Mahomes is the face, they're not going to let another team in that division win the Super Bowl as long as Patrick Mahomes is the face.
Mm-hmm.
I see people seem to forget that when they talk. They don't usually let that happen like that. You're winning you another division or the conference, obviously, but that doesn't happen. So I need you guys to really, really like put some thought into that instead of just like saying Broncos. While Patrick Mahomes is the face, that doesn't happen like that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what could happen is they could go and lose because Sean Payton got his off of Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking
Oh no,
Peyton
no, they
Manning,
can go.
ironically,
Yeah, yeah,
who played for
yeah, they can
Denver.
go.
But yeah, I think if they go, they gotta
They got to
sell.
sell.
NFC, I still got the NFC. They gonna have to
Yeah, they're
sell.
gonna have to sell. But as far as like winning, no, Patrick Mahomes is still a face. They're not gonna do that. That messes up him still being that. No, no, no.
Because he did it and had assuming they did win, Bo Nix would have done it in his
That's what
second
I'm
year.
saying.
And Mahomes obviously didn't do that. I
Mm-mm.
think it was his third. Yeah, third year.
Exactly. Oh, so we're gonna let Bo Nix come in and give him one ring already.
No.
Say in the same division. So basically, the AFC West is going to win. What? Come on, it's not happening. It's not happening. But yeah,
Now, all right. Let's go down like the quarterbacks right now. All right. Bo Nix. I don't see him winning one this early. Drake May. I think it's kind of too early for him.
New England capped off at 6. They already off the
Um,
list.
CJ Stroud. He not gonna win one. Not right now, at least. Josh Allen. Possibility, maybe. I don't know. Never know.
Now, I need to see it. We pass hypotheticals
Yeah,
with him.
but
I need to see it. I
I
don't give a shit about nothing. Nobody talking about Josh
I'll
Allen.
give him the
No,
check.
I
I'll
need to
give him the
see it.
check over Bo Nix and all them.
Oh, I wouldn't disagree with that
Um,
part.
all right, let's go NFC. Brock Purdy, not right now.
he just got paid. I don't see it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sam
He already winning
Sam
anyway.
Darnold.
It's a case.
Yeah, can be. Off of he not on a big contract either, huh?
Nah, he's not one of the top 10. Nope, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Who else? What Stafford? I can see that. I
Patty,
can see that fucking happening again,
Stafford's
bro.
the only one that makes sense
Yeah,
to
I
me.
can see that happening again, bro.
two,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold
two
you.
late in his career with two. You think he winning two with this late in
I
his
He
career?
can. He
yeah,
can, bro.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think this is an Elway
Caleb
situation.
Williams, no. I
Two, I don't know.
honestly, it's gonna be out of if we being realistic, bro. It's gonna be out of Stafford, Darnold, or Allen, bro.
But I can see that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like I said, Buffalo. We show me. I don't care about hypotheticals with them. Show me. That's where I'm at with that. Straight up. I'd show me. Until then,
Oh, what?
it's pipe
Let me.
dreams for them. Show
Okay.
me.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you this too, Lo. I remember because I know you say like certain teams is capped off at 6, right? I do know I know you say that.
Two. Well, two of
So
them.
well, two teams, right? Steelers and Patriots, right? But let me ask you a question. Realistically, do you think it's gonna stay that way?
Somebody asked me that before, but actually this week
Because this,
before you just
if
asked
you
me
think
that.
about it, there's no way that's possible. If you cross out,
It is unless they go like the NBA route with the small market team shit later on or something. Like say Goodell leaves and then they get some Adam Silver type of motherfucker in there and just fucks up the NFL beyond belief. But I think eventually the Niners will get that 6th one, not the Cowboys, unless you know the
Mhm.
scenario. I don't want to say it
Yeah,
out loud,
yeah.
but I'd say the Niners probably get that 6th one eventually. and from there, everybody else below can get their shit.
Like what, like one offs or something? Because then you still got those teams that never would win.
Yeah, you got some one offs, or they won two and they get their third, or they already
Okay.
won one, they get their second, like the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Shit
Okay. Now
like that.
I only said it because you know that the NFL is something that's not going anywhere no time soon. You know, so they're gonna be here forever. So it's like every year there's a Super Bowl. So you know, there's a chance that you know they could pass the six, and then six won't even be the top number anymore. You know, it'll be like higher numbers now. Six won't be shit at some point. You know, so I just thought
Mm-hmm.
about it.
I say that because we don't see the same frequency of like championships, like say the NBA or like the Lakers or Celtics. They in the teens and all this other shit. That's why I say
Okay,
that.
Mm.
okay,
And besides, it's series based too, so you can fuck around with shit a little bit more versus NFL. You can't do a series because you're not gonna have a healthy ass
nah,
team by game. Shit, really by game two,
yeah,
but especially a game three.
Mhm.
Hell no, it's gonna be
yeah,
unwatchable.
straight one off for football.
Um, and then just to bring up, B with the 14 and all that. I started to look more into that because I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
you said, you starting to see that number. You see that number a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing that number a lot. I'm like, what the fuck? B was right, bro. Like honestly, because
But that
yo,
shit
whatever
everywhere.
you say, bro, hold weight, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody say.
Look,
If B
look.
Fire said or Lobo said, bro, I believe that shit. But even like the Bills, they on four in Super Bowls. One thing that do kind of scare me, or not scare me, but you can bring this up in there. They can go 1-4. What's that
Absolutely,
number? Right.
absolutely. Yep.
You know, I told y'all about Sean McVay record. He could be 104 in the 62.
Mm.
Um, by winning it all this year. So it's a couple 14s in there. So you can't just be tunnel vision on one team, bro. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's a couple possibilities that can happen. Now I can say this: if the Rams or the Seahawks play, let's say the Broncos, Patriots in the Super Bowl, Rams or Seahawks, they're gonna win that game, bro.
I'm riding with the NFC regardless, bro.
Yeah, I got NFC this year.
NFC.
Regardless, I don't give a fuck with Buffalo, man. I don't give a fuck who made NFC regardless.
I just hope it's the Rams. I got the most confidence in them, like how B said too. Like I don't know, there's just something about them, bro.
'Cause I think
Unless they want to do the parallel with say Kershaw winning and then Stafford winning and say he retired
mhm,
at the end like Kershaw did and went out
Or
on top.
man, and they
Maybe,
can pull
but
some shit
I
like
don't know.
that too, where you're not expecting Stafford to retire, but he can retire. They can know
bingo.
that he about to retire. You know what I mean?
So yeah, they'd have brought it up and he hasn't confirmed it, so it's
Yeah,
like floated
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
not like how Aaron Rodgers last year it wasn't on mainstream like that. People think
that's
Stafford is
true.
coming back next year. What if he don't? He went
That's
out on
true.
top.
And then Aaron Rodgers, the one that comes back,
Yeah, and
said he was
Stafford
gonna retire because
retires.
he's pulling a Brett Favre right
I
now. He
don't.
pulling a Brett Favre
I.
fight.
I honestly, I really don't want to see Stafford to retire because he has one of the most arm talents we have ever
Ever,
seen, bruh.
ever. Hell
Uh,
yeah. Yep.
bro,
He started that no
he
look
did.
shit. They say Mahomes did it, and it was Matty
There
Stafford.
was
Exactly.
Stafford. Stafford started all that shit, bruh.
Yeah.
Ain't the throwing the sidearm and the angles, the
Yep.
flips, the everything, bro.
Yep. 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 Yeah, absolutely. It's like to me when okay, I feel like this is the Rams' best chance right now. Next year, nah. The year after, nah. They definitely not gonna win next year in SoFi. NFL's not gonna.
That would raise so many questions. Like the sports gambling allegations are already hot for. I mean, they just had the shit today about point shaving, but the block is hot for sports.
Yeah,
Whether it's UFC, boxing, basketball, NFL, you see it on Twitter throughout the
Yeah.
season. Niggas kicking when they already lost to cover the point spread. Oh, the block would be hella hot
Yeah.
if the Rams won two at home. Oh, it'd be hot than a
Yep.
motherfucker.
So I don't see it. The year after, I mean, like yo,
hey, be, mm,
I think he's
be
gonna leave. He's gonna because we don't want to see him retire, but he's gonna retire soon. That's the reason why I say this is the best. I think this is the best chance because we all know the whole Missouri thing is gonna slow down at some point, and I think right now is the best time to do it. And then with the Rams, they get cool for a little bit.
Mm,
I just feel like it's the right time now. And then one more thing before you go. Right, if you pay attention since they last won the Super Bowl, they had a hard time at least passing the divisional round.
mm.
If you really think about it, when was the last time you seen the Rams pass a divisional round? You
The
haven't seen
last
it
the last
since
time
Wait a
they won the
minute.
Super Bowl.
last time they won the
It
Super
been
Bowl.
San Francisco. Yeah.
Ben San Francisco, exactly.
And
So
Philly.
I'm just, so go ahead, go ahead.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm gonna tell you, B. I remember you saying this a couple years ago about the Super Bowls being in Cali, and I'm gonna bring it up after we get off live. But
Hmm.
there was one team that you kept saying. I think people was thinking it was a year too early, but I think it can be
Yeah,
next year. You know who I'm
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
I think you know who I'm talking about, bro.
Hmm. Yeah, I have the video still. I got the video.
Yeah. I think that's what it's gonna be because even the QB is from down there. He was in. I think he was in the. If I'm not mistaken, we'll look it up after. But um, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, bro.
Hmm.
Yes,
The Super Bowl
yes,
60
bro.
56
Bro.
Super Bowl in modern era. The Rams not win Super Bowl 56. Yeah, I don't. It's just I don't know if they give him two.
But
That's
why
my
not?
thing. I don't
But
know.
why not? Why? I mean, shit.
Because
You
that's
give you
all he needed. Really was the one. He didn't really need two.
shit. You should have heard the talk that they were saying a couple of days ago. Like Matthew Stafford officially still is not an MVP, not a Hall of Famer. If he can't get two, but Eli Manning can get two, and Eli Manning still having a hard time getting in the Hall of Fame, which he would be, but since he's not even in it yet, they said, "Oh yeah, there's no chance we're gonna put Matthew Stafford in there with one, and Eli Manning's not even he's not even in it, and he has two."
Aaron
I
Rodgers
found that
got
to be
one. They
funny.
don't even bring that shit up with him.
That's
It
that.
don't
That's
even
true.
make sense.
That's the media. I'm just saying that's the stupid media when they say their stupid shit.
Uh,
Mhm.
You know,
yeah, it sounds like some first take shit. Okay. Okay.
and you're right about that because that's what that was. Huh.
Bro, what are you talking
Mm,
about, bro?
yeah, that's
Hey, B. He got somebody. He don't think the Rams gonna win the Super Bowl because they lost to Kirk Cousins earlier this season,
oh,
bro.
that shit got broken last year. That shit
Wait,
got broken last year.
huh?
You know the Kirk Cousins curse, like
Her
if you
Kirk
lose to him,
cousin
things like if you
curse.
lose to them in the regular season, they don't win the Super Bowl or some. They broke that shit a couple years ago, actually. I think the Eagles, yeah, because the Eagles lost to the Falcons on Monday Night Football last year. That was a game where Saquon dropped the ball and shit. They could have scored a one. Darnell Mooney scored the game-winning touchdown and all that shit. Eagles didn't win the Super. That shit been debunked anyway. But no, locks. I got the Patriots and Seahawks. B, who you got?
Mm.
Let me get Rams 49ers.
Mm.
The Cali teams.
Yeah, I'm dealing with NFC this week.
Wait,
Mm.
timeout.
Hold
Timeout.
on.
Oh wait, I'm
I
wrong.
know
Wait,
You mean the Rams and
you
Seahawks?
picked the
I
Seahawks. That's why I was like, hold the fuck up.
wait. I said something wrong. Wait,
You
I
picked
mean
the Rams, yeah. But
Rams
then you
and
picked the Seahawks over the Niners. That's what got me confused because you said the goddamn Niners is a lock.
no. I'm sorry because I was thinking about Levi Stadium. I'm sorry. Seahawks, Rams.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Mm.
y'all. Yeah, yeah,
I was like, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Dell, who you got?
Give me the future Super Bowl 60 matchup. Give me the Rams and give me the Bills.
They are buff. Yeah.
You know, I actually got that as a ticket too, right?
Oh, the Rams and the Bills?
Rams and the Bills.
I did that, but I did that in September. If it happens, I'll post it like if it wins. I did as an insurance policy.
Cash your ticket right now, bro.
You think that's got?
Yes, bro.
It was plus 3,000.
Yes, bro. That's
It was
gonna happen,
Mm.
bro.
it was just like an insurance policy just in case.
Damn, nigga, why you gatekeep that pick, bro?
Right. Now, wait. We had that conversation.
He
You
said
remember
gatekeeping.
that? Right? We had that conversation.
That's
I just did.
funny
I
as
said, yeah,
hell.
let me just do it just for the fuck of it. If it
Damn,
hit, it hit.
plus
But
3,000.
yeah, it
That's
was plus 3,000.
for $10 to win 3,000, right?
Yeah, I mean, usually, yeah, that's
Or
how
a
you do it.
hundred? No,
No, no, no,
100.
no, 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 no. 3,000, $100.
No, hold
Hundred,
on.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
100 went 3,000. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, hundred
that's right.
thousand, 3,000. Yeah.
Yeah, because 1,000 went
Russian.
30,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, before we get up out here though, who you got winning the Natty on Monday? MLK Day. Both Florida quarterbacks. It's funny. Carson Beck from Jacksonville. Jacksonville Jags make the playoffs. Mendoza from Miami. The U is in the national championship. Is in Miami, Hard Rock Stadium. Michael Irvin gonna be coked out of his mind allegedly. Um, yeah, and then Kurt Signetti seems like the Northern Nick Saban.
Mm,
I like
bruh.
I
I
like
don't
that.
like I don't like how the semis was set up because I saw they had Indiana beat the fuck out of Oregon to get everybody on Indiana. It's like y'all should have had this shit close.
I
Y'all
I
know
I,
better.
I agree because you see what the spread is now. Like they just saying that
It's-
Indiana gonna win convincingly.
What is it, 8?
I hope not.
Let's
I fucking hope not.
Yeah, let's see if they change it because it was seven and a
I,
half. But
who y'all got?
I'm about to check. I still got Indiana.
yeah,
It's
Okay.
something about this whole Signetti shit. They a grown
Um,
ass football team.
Indi-
They not covering 8. I don't think so.
um,
I'm gonna say
yeah,
Indiana. I'm gonna say
I just,
Indiana.
yeah, I'm with y'all because they look so dominant, bro. Like, nobody's fucking with them, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I really don't want this shit to be a
Indiana, I
blowout.
think,
Like
honestly,
I want it to be a good national
nah,
championship because
hell
it's been a
nah.
long time since we got a good one.
Hell nah,
Like a
bro.
good
Carson Beck gonna have
competitive
his
national.
Carson Beck game. Fuck no. Watch.
Don't do that to us.
Watch, bro.
I don't even
Watch.
like Carson Beck, but don't not this game.
Watch,
Don't do
bro.
it.
I like Miami, but nah, they not beating Indiana, bro. They're not.
I hate to say it, but the juice going to the Big Ten. I really hate saying that. But the juice is slowly going to the Big
And it's
Ten.
fucking crazy because Indiana, they about to become a dynasty, bro.
Mm.
And I'm not just
Mm.
saying
Dynasty's a strong
I'm not
word, but
saying that just to say
power is
that,
sure,
bro.
but dynasty's a word.
Bro,
I don't know about y'all.
hold on. Think about this, bro. Mendoza leaving.
His
They
brother
already
taking
got
over.
their huh?
Oh no, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mendoza leaving, right? They already got their quarterback in place.
Dude from TCU, I
Yeah,
think.
Hoover.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
Hoover,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
Bruh, they building something there, bruh. I'm not gonna say okay. Now let me rephrase this. I don't see it. I said
That's
it
a
wrong.
very bold
Dynasty.
claim,
I said it
Claudio.
wrong. Dynasty. I don't think there's gonna be any more dynasties in college football anymore because of the playoff.
I agree.
But
NIL,
if it
really.
was the
NIL.
14 playoff or the BCS era, then you can say that, right? But Indiana, they gonna get one, and then they might get another one pretty soon.
I don't know about all that second part you said. That's an interesting point Lorenzo said about number 14, Miami get their 14th win.
Ye-
But
ye-
I just find it funny how the season started with not Kurt Urshby, Lee Corso doing the first college game day, obviously retiring, all that shit. All the teams won that week that he had affiliations with. And fast forward, Indiana could possibly close out winning the Natty. It's kind of like a full circle moment.
Get
And then they could trot out Lee Corso's old decrepit ass one last time.
that.
He from Indiana, or he coached Indiana?
Oh, he coached him.
Oh, he coached him for real? Damn, that's
Hmm.
crazy, bruh. Damn, what the fuck?
He old as hell, bro. Lee Corso old and bro. He been in the college football games for like 20 some years. He old as
You
shit.
know, listen.
I ain't gonna lie. On game day, it ain't the same without him. That nigga be like,
That's true.
not so fast, my friends.
Or the mascot head.
Yeah.
They because they used to put it in the video game whenever you
Yep.
played. If they didn't have the helmet on, but now he got the damn mascot head. That shit always was dope as hell,
You put
man.
in- Yo,
I can't believe I'm saying it, but Nick Saban growing on me with this shit.
Oh
He
yeah.
ain't Luke Corso with the helmet,
nah,
but
he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
he
Nick
got more
Saban is pretty good.
personality. He better than Bill Belichick with that shit. Like he actually got
He's good.
personality.
Yep. I think it
Pat
might
kind of
be
iffy though.
It might be Indiana. I don't know if y'all saw my live. Can anybody say all the states in alphabetical order? Not all the states. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it right, and I want you guys to say a number out of every state. I need the chat to hear this. Alabama.
What you mean a number?
Like if I say
The number in order,
yeah,
like alphabetical order,
like
which one it
like
is?
once I say Alabama, you say one. When I get to the next state, you say two.
I
Alabama,
got
Alabama,
one,
Mm,
Alaska,
two,
Ghost.
Arizona,
three,
Arkansas,
3.
four,
California,
five,
Colorado,
six,
Connecticut,
7,
Delaware,
8,
Florida,
9,
Georgia,
10,
Hawaii,
Shit.
11,
Idaho,
12,
Illinois,
13, Indiana,
Indiana.
Motherfucker.
14.
Motherfucker.
Hmm.
I knew where you was going with that shit.
Yeah.
Mm, wow.
That's why I say it,
That's
it, it
crazy
it's
as fuck.
it's a case. And then also, if you want to think, and people, this is why I feel like the 14 can go Miami's way, but it can go Indiana's way. If you think about all the Indiana teams that had success in sports this year, starting from the Indiana Hoosiers basketball team, right? They got bumped out of the 22 spot, which is the 4, right? They got bumped out and wasn't able to make the tournament. So they failed. That's one team that failed. So 0 and
Pacers.
1, right? They 0 and 1. There you go. Pacers, they failed. 0 and 2, right? WNBA when Caitlin Clark was a big deal. She failed in the fight in the final 4, 0 and 3.
Hmm.
NFL, Indiana Colt and Indianapolis Colts. You see, they got hype and then they failed. That's 0 and
Hmm.
4. Indiana college team based on football can actually make it 1 and 4 this year.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'll be damned.
uh,
Hmm.
you see what I'm saying? Every team that had hype in Indiana failed this year.
Hmm.
Every team.
Damn.
4 of them. This could be number 1. 1 and 4. 14.
Well, my thing is how they don't let Michigan and Ohio State not win the Natty undefeated, and they've been the cream of the crop of the Big Ten, but Indiana has been the bottom of the barrel. But they win. It I'm gonna say this: it does help that certain teams got strong financial backing. They got Mark Cuban money. You see what they threw at Kirk and Nettie.
Hmm.
It times and change, man. Shit, who would have thought Miami would have went to a national championship 3-4 years ago? Who would have thought
Nobody.
they got a quarterback from Georgia
Nobody.
who's
Yeah,
what
nobody.
26 or however old he is? Times have changed, man.
Hmm.
What, what,
NIL
If
different.
you don't got the money, look at Oklahoma State. They went out sad as shit because they can't keep up with the NIL, and it's sad as hell to see. If you cannot financially keep up, you're gonna be gone. There's another football program. I forgot who it was that they had to shut their football program down. That's been around a while too. It was a slightly smaller school, but if you don't pay to play, no script gonna save you.
You don't
man.
think Oklahoma State got the money to do so, or what?
Boosters, they ain't got the boosters to back them like that.
That's
That's what
fucked
it
up.
is, yeah. Because
Damn.
like each team got some of them got GMs and shit. They got NIL
Yeah.
collectives. It's a lot. There's a lot of shit that goes on that does not get talked about when we talk about the NIL. Whether it be other reasons players are leaving. Some people say, "Oh, he's just chasing the bag." Sometimes he got promised a certain amount of money, and it was set up by the NIL collective or whoever. And in the fine print, it said, "Oh, you might have." It may say you making 6 mil or however much a year, but oh, you only keeping 20%. And they don't mention that part. So there's a lot of shit going on that they not talk that's not regulated, that's real on some bullshit that they not talking about with this shit.
Oh shit, change that. Shout out to Lorenzo in the chat. Listen to what he just said. He said no. The first Indiana team to fall
Mm.
was Notre Dame in the national
Yeah,
championship game
last year.
against Ohio State. So basically, that's what if you change it, that's actually 0 and 5, right? Right? That's 0 and,
Yeah, but it
but you
ain't
know what?
is it
But you
not
know
the
what? But you know what?
it's
That's
in the
the
same year, but not the same yearly cycle.
same yearly cycle. But let's say, for instance, he wanted to argue that, okay, if Indiana wins today, I mean, this today, they win in a couple of days, what happens? Now becomes 1 and 5. What's the difference between 1 and 5?
4.
4. I mean, it doesn't matter. I keep trying to tell people the 14 and the 4 is the same thing, no matter how they argue it. But people still want to sit there and say I'm wrong. But
The
go ahead.
UAB on the verge of shutting their for again. That should say again because my friend went there when it shut down the first time. But and then they came back. But yeah, that's sad. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, that's how it is in college football now. Like you can't keep up financially. That's what happens.
Hmm.
Script
Mm-hmm.
gonna save you. You
That's
need
right.
this. Kids ain't coming if you ain't got this. But yeah, y'all got any closing thoughts before we slide up out of here? I ain't got shit.
I ain't got nothing either. We just gotta watch. We gotta see what happens.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun this weekend.
Yep, script writers don't let us down. We
Okay, wait,
don't want
wait.
none of that Sunday bullshit
What's your
from
favorite
last
game
week. My
besides the
favorite
locks?
game.
Your favorite game that you're gonna be paying attention to? Mine is actually the Buffalo and Broncos.
I
Yep.
say that one or a toss up between that Rams Bears because I know that shit going down to the wire.
Nah, it got to be the Buffalo and Broncos one.
Do any of these games have snow involved? Because I like me a good snow playoff game too. Because I know snow's supposed to come through certain areas and shit. I think.
I saw on Twitter they posted something recently about the Bears, about that Bears game. I just saw like it was a couple of hours ago. It actually looks bad, and they were saying, "Oh, is this what the Rams think they're gonna win in?" But I
Snow
I don't I don't
unless
really
they get
listen to that.
unless it turn out like the Eagles and Rams from last year in the snow. Snow in the playoffs. I want to know now if there's any snow.
It'll be
Okay,
fun if it was.
snowfall expected in NFL divisional round between the Texans and Patriots. That I should have known.
What?
Boston, Foxborough.
Oh
That's a given.
gosh.
I I do like watching snow, but those weren't the teams I meant.
Nah,
That
bro.
was not the team that I meant.
It's
Could
just
be
super.
treated to back-to-back snow games with sun, so that'd be Chicago. Okay,
Oh, Miss Stone
I
said
give
it's
the
just
nod to
super
Chicago
cold in
them because they getting
Chicago.
snow.
Okay. She said it's just super cold in Chicago. Shit. Okay. All right.
They're gonna be
Miss
smacking
Stone.
shit.
Miss Stone.
Hmm.
All right, but yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, drink water, wear condoms, say no to drugs.